Ladies and gentlemen!
I thought you were gonna go somewhere with that.
No, I wasn't.
Greetings and a good evening. Welcome to the Atarangi. Today we are in episode 2-1 of Tales of the Neon Sea. What?
What?
What? We've been numbering the episodes like that this whole time. So,
I forgot.
last time we left off, we were about to read a summary of our case file. So let's get into that.
That's not the correct button. How do I get to my case? How do I get to my case files? No, that's not it.
We need to...
Not that
Come
one.
on, Barry.
Oh, we'll figure it out.
7.
7. Come on. Are you having a laugh?
Do you...
Can I maybe not bring them up? Let's talk to this dude first.
Hey, Royd. We're done with the investigation here. Let's check the next room.
You can continue with the rest of the investigation. Carl told me they caught a suspect, so I better take a look. That was not the same voice as before. give me a moment to get back into the like.
Just turn into Doflamingo. Do the funky walk. A suspect? Sure. I'll come over when I finish here. A memo update.
Memo date.
It's on the exit button.
Yeah, but I still can't. Oh, it's under the trophy.
We
So
read
these
those,
we
that's
already
fine.
read.
We went back in time a bit in between recordings, don't worry about it. We're time
Yeah.
travelers.
More time travelers. So this is an initial investigation brief of Mrs. Perry's case. The deceased person, Mrs. Perry, human female, 155 centimeters high, more than 70 years old, widowed, unemployed, owner of the Sephora apartments, well off, feeding the street cats as a habit. Body condition, late rigor mortis period. After death, trauma on the face. Earlobes and wrists, bludgeoning to the head was decided to be the fatal wound. Crime scene situation. A 70 centimeter long and 35 centimeter at the widest part, rubbing strip mark on the ground. Filth and lichen was... Lichen? Is that lichen?
Lichen.
Lichen? Filth and lichen was seen to have destroyed the
People
ground.
say lichen, but lichen sounds better.
Sedimentation. A small amount of blood can be seen on the rubbing mark, and there is no mark of wheels or similar vehicular transport. Initial investigation result. 1. The time of death is about 20 to 26 hours ago. The reason of death is insufficient blood supply to the brain. 2. As there is no clue indicating the back alley to be the murder crime scene, it is assumed that the body was dumped here after death. The deceased was wearing pajamas, so it is quite likely that she had been killed at home. It is suggested that the deceased room be investigated.
I don't know, old people be crazy and be leaving their house in weird stuff.
Also, I'm reading these lines with a different voice as from last time, so don't worry guys, that happens all the time. We've definitely recorded these like back to back. There's not been like more than a month between recording sessions, as usual.
As usual.
3. From analyzing rigor mortis markings, someone must have taken the jewelry away from the dead. Comparing separate rigor mortis areas, the jewelry had been stolen 7 to 10 hours after she was killed, 14 to 17 hours before the body was discovered. 4. There were lots of footprints around the trash pile. The footprints indicate the owner to be male, about 165 centimeters tall, humped, leaning slightly to the left. 45 to 50 years old, 35 to 45 kilograms of weight. He had stolen at least 3 pieces of jewelry and is very likely to be selling them soon. It is suggested that the police search and monitor the black market nearby.
Alright.
Okay. And this is a file on the robot butler.
I think we read that last time. Right.
I don't think I do because I don't remember that line right there.
Sure, go ahead.
A butler robot of the Caroline family, saved by Cathy Caroline during the pure blood baptism at the end of the 21st century. He joined the Caroline family to become Cathy Caroline's personal steward. He was responsible for the recruitment and training of other servants, and was regarded as a model butler among the royal families. After Cathy's oldest granddaughter was born, he took up the responsibility of taking care of her daily life.
Thanks for speeding all that up, Kowalski.
What?
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 We read that at increased speed. Did you not notice?
That makes sense. I didn't notice, but I kind of felt it somewhere, like deep in my chest.
I think we spotted a mystery book that we hadn't checked yet. So let's
The
go do
missing
that.
candle stand must be the lethal weapon. Looks like the murderer has taken it.
Yoink. Other side of the room.
Wee! Wee!
Diary Perry!
Mrs. Perry diary? There might be some clues inside. And the key should be somewhere in the house.
Right. Well, we know where to go if we find the key. Let's go check up in the other room.
See if you can find the boat.
All of these cat paintings everywhere.
Yeah, this woman's a cat lady.
You're a cat lady.
I'm not a lady, nor a cat.
I say with 2 displays from Stray on my wall.
I'm neither a lady nor a cat.
The jury's still out on half of that statement. There's something particular about these cat paintings. There seems to be some hidden switches in them.
You mean the switches below them?
No, it says in them. Lloyd! Do all of them. Alright, so that's gonna be used for some sort of combination lock where we have to do them in the correct order. Let's not worry about that for now. I'm sure we'll find the code somewhere.
Mrs. Perry's schedule? This could hold some important clues.
That's my line.
Why am I reading your lines?
Pay attention. And money.
No. I will pay money, no attention.
Fair enough. Mrs. Perry's schedule. This could hold some important clues. There must be something in the apartment that relates to the passcode.
Well, the cats sure got this curtain good.
That's their jab. I thought the other dude was gonna be in this room. Click the cat paintings one by one from left to right. Two, 4, 2, 5, 1, 5.
Yeah, but I can't input the code, so...
Can you not?
Yeah, but
Go
that
on
red
with
one
it.
is staying on for some reason.
Alright,
Okay, that should
alright.
have reset by now. This one.
Not sure what the hint was. I'm assuming there was a hint somewhere.
Probably, or they just assume that you'll figure it out by just playing with the lights.
Lloyd.
But I just noticed that the right one was staying on, whilst normally they would turn off.
Miss Perry.
Mrs. Perry's gift for Jenny's birthday. Beautifully wrapped.
Book key.
A special bronze key.
Scooby Dooby Booka.
Buka?
Booka.
Buka! What?
Gift
I
for
cannot
Jenny
use
is
the
an
gift for
invalid item.
Jenny. The last page of Mrs. Perry's diary revealed why she hated robots. I was feeling a bit upset when I saw you off at the door. They're saying the robots are becoming more determined lately, so the government is getting tougher and stricter, and the parade might be stopped. But you told me the robots' actions are justified, as those with consciousness and knowledge deserve more than being treated as simple machines. that they should be given the same rights as a human being. You hugged me and left. I almost called your name to make you stay, but I know I should have support your decision. I was waiting for you with lunch ready, but the police came instead. My world became dark when they asked me to identify your body. Soon I saw you in the morgue. I knew it was you, even though your hair, your face, and your clothes were all covered in blood. I wish I was wrong. My love, my world. I can't believe you were murdered by those cold and heartless machines. I will never forget what they have done. And this happened 21/28/04/21. Let's see if that's the code, huh?
Mhm. It's a number too little met it. There we go.
It's the day itself.
Skadouale! Oeh, we're in oktober. Groovy.
All day. Rent due. 214 Messino. September rent due. All day rent due. $407. Under Dressier. Plan to prepay for December of 2041. Feed little things. Cookies and dried fish. Feed little things. Cookies. Add more water.
Alright.
Very important to put on your schedule.
80. Feeds. Alice visiting.
and
Prepare
Alice.
food. Feeds. Eh? Looks like Miss Perry's hatred for robots didn't extend to electronic appliances. According to her schedule, the only guest she had yesterday was a little girl named Jenny!
An electronic diary shows that the visitor yesterday was a little girl named Jenny.
Let's read the rest of the schedules. Vincent
is visiting
visiting.
and likes mocha cake. Ask him about the bully. Bully! Jenny's birthday, don't forget the surprise. So the 28th. Election day is the 2nd of November. Vote for Mr. Sholokhov.
Alright.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no.
Can we put the watch together? Do we have all of the parts? I
We can try.
You can try. Let's hook this one up to the top to start with. Does that count? Is that plugged in?
Think so. I think this one goes there.
Move the big one down a spot. The big one on the top. Yeah. To that spot.
That doesn't work.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
The
I
smaller
could-
one, can that go on that? We've got one size down. Could that theoretically, like, put this one back to the side? That also. That one, can that go?
No, but what about that one? mean, it's not reaching at that point, but
Yeah, but I wanted to reach the spot where the small gear is on the left. I want to connect to that spot. We can't get to the top one with this setup, so... Alright,
this one would be able to get to the top.
yes.
That one there?
That looks like it connects.
That looks like it connects in 2 spaces, so we'll see if that even works. Yeah, this don't.
You still have an extra gear.
Mm-hmm. I am aware.
I think we need
So
one
that's-
more gear.
No, the screen seems pretty full. I think we should be able to do it with this one, we're just not finding the correct solution. It's not that one, it's not that one, it's not that one, and this one doesn't reach.
Yeah, the other one works. The
What?
one from
This?
the other side. Just not on that spot. On the one more spot to the side. Nah. But I don't think we start with the big one.
Oh?
Small one in between, does that fit? It does.
Yep, and then this one over there. There we go.
Play!
Start the clock!
Clock.
Ooh.
Clock bear. Niet heel lekker.
Miss Perry entertained her little guest in the living room with fruity. The guest struck Miss Perry with a candlestick matching the one I found. The strike didn't kill Mrs. Perry immediately, but immobilized her. She died sometime afterwards. The robot entered the crime scene and dumped the body. The robot stopped working after that and stayed there for an unknown reason.
I guess those should have been my lines, probably. Because I think that's the detective figuring it out. The candlestick that was the murder weapon was taken away from the crime scene, and it's highly likely the murderer has destroyed it. I'll have to let the police investigate this further.
It's interesting how it said that Jenny killed her.
The crime scene investigation is now almost complete. I wonder if that little guest was Jenny! I need to tell Roard to bring her in for questioning.
Watch it. They're still hot.
Watch it. They're still hot. There's something suspicious about the robot too. I need Roard's authorization to carry out an internal core investigation. You sus, boy!
Yo, boy! Yo, boy! Yo, boy!
You sus, boy!
You sus as hell!
He looks like he would sound like Dream Flaps!
I didn't kill her! It was me!
Yeah, that's what he should sound like.
You're sticking to that story, even though we have solid evidence and a clear motive. I'll extract the truth from you back at the police station. Rex, you came right on time. This is the suspect, Christopher. He's one of the homeless people from the neighborhood, and he was pawning some jewelry at the store this morning. The jewelry belonged to Mrs. Perry.
This guy. I've seen him around. Well, he might commit theft or burglary. Burglary? Burglary! Burglary. That's a weird word.
Going to a town near you.
He isn't capable of committing murder. Also, the way you changed the detective's voice, the other detective, like the commissioner voice, he has gone from sounding like the police commissioner to sounding like he's about to tell you to get off of my property. First of all, the timing isn't right. According to the investigation of the corpse, the theft happened 4 to 5 hours after the time of death. If he wanted to murder somebody for their valuables, he wouldn't have waited hours before there's more of them, before he took them off the body. Fictional murder, YouTube, don't age-gate this.
Do it, I dare you.
Secondly, there was no trace of him at the primary murder scene, Miss Perry's home.
I will absolutely laugh my ass off if YouTube age gates this or whatever, because we're talking about murder and stuff in a video game, whilst there's literally like song videos. No, literally music videos where people get shot and stuff. Like, ah yeah, you're fine with that, but not this. YouTube has some double standards going on.
If he wasn't present at the primary crime scene, it means he was probably the thief, but not the murderer.
Exactly. You're absolutely right, sir. I stole the jewelry, but I didn't kill anyone. You hear me?
Dream flash! Based on all the evidence we've collected at the crime scene, a little girl named Jenny should be our prime suspect right now.
So we're just gonna walk up to a little girls and go, "Are you Jenny? Are you Jenny?" The main suspect is little girl. What the hell is wrong with you?
A lot. I have old mechanical parts.
Alright, Carl. Take him away and we'll talk later. Yes, sir. Let's go, pal. Don't try anything funny.
The other cop do be a huge jacked man.
I am from Russia, where we fight bear daily for breakfast. You become huge jacked man or you die.
Right. I need you to bring me a little girl named Jenny! Just any little girl named Jenny?
Yeah, that's why I said you just
Any
walk
of
up
them.
to the little
Any
girl
of them
and
is
go,
fine.
"Are you Jenny?"
I
And if
need
she
to
says
ask
yes,
her some questions. Face to face.
wait, so now it's turning into a Daft Punk song?
Face to face!
Okay, I'll get her. We need to find out more about that robot, too. Why am I not capable of going into a New York accent right now? Yo, Klaus, give me a New York trigger line.
Do you want me to give you a New York trigger line that triggers New York?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm walking!
Hey, I'm walking here! Okay, you'll need to get...
That's not actually a New York accent, but that's the New York accent for
Okay, I'll
movies.
get her. We need to find out more about that robot, too. It's so shit.
Nah, I think Texas Commissioner was better. Yeah, Texas Commissioner earlier. Yes, it's very suspicious. I need your authorization to examine him from the inside.
No problem. I'll find you if anything turns up.
Turn it up!
I tried walking through the door.
But you missed.
It didn't work because I didn't press A.
Alright, let's crawl inside of this robot. That's clearly what he meant. The outer shell of the robot's head. In order to access the electronic brain, I first need to unlock each slot. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know those things were called slots. I called them like toggles. Each slot and remove the covering.
They're not slot, they're bloopity.
They're movie unlockly, boys.
I can proceed.
I can proceed by sliding out pieces that aren't interlocked with any others. The age of this robot means the system can't be too complicated. Top right.
Why top right?
Because that's not interlocked with anything. That's the instruction. You can grab that and slide it to the right.
Yeah, but I can also... No, I think they come up.
I think they just slide in whatever direction you want. Just start with top right. That's the only one that can move. After that, top left should be able to move. Then middle. Yeah, that one. Then left. Left middle, yeah.
This?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
That. That. No, the other one first. Oh, both work, but...
So they did move sideways.
Yeah. A primitive form of anti-temper protection. Modern robots don't use this system anymore. I just need to move the signal to the center target. What? Pac-Man!
I just moved in random directions.
What? There's an implanted device.
What?
What? What? Investigate the implanted device. Gravity flux. Running in the mountains. What is going on?
I'm pretty sure it's just the wind, don't worry about it.
It must have been the wind. Dot, dot, dot.
No.
This is the robot's memory? Why didn't he save Miss Perry's life? That's already a violation of robot principles. Right, Asimov? My head. It hurts so bad. That was a bad line delivery, but fair enough.
Hey, Rex? Rex, what's wrong? Rex!
What's wrong? Well, he died in a fight with an evil Invincible.
What's wrong, Rex?
Spoiler alert.
Looked like you were in a lot of pain just now.
I don't know. I think there's something wrong with this robot. There's some kind of device implanted into its brain.
Well, we'll talk about that later. The new Special Mission Squad's taken over this case, so we need to seize our investigations.
I'll seize their face if they don't do what I say. What? The text message? What the hell's going on?
Actually, we use Telegram these days. We found out that this Jenny is the daughter of an important man. Man! No sooner had I retrieved her file than the order to transfer the jurisdiction of the investigation came in. And they had already arrived too.
Right, so she's the daughter of the mayor.
The scene is now under control. No, wait. I was wrong. This scene is now under our control. Leave now and stay out of our investigation.
Confirmed, all huge jacked men are Russian.
Nah, it's not that far into the Russian. Inspector Royd. It's quite surprising that you're asking a private detective to assist with your investigation. Rex found the crime scene, so we asked him to help with our investigation, that's all. You just asked him to help. Is that standard police procedure? And I've heard you decided to make our Miss Jenny a suspect.
Jenny, can you help me? Can you help me? Can you tell me what happened yesterday?
Why does she look bored?
Because she is.
I was at Alice's tea party and went home when it was over.
We found your fingerprints on the tea set. You were Miss Perry's guest.
I was just visiting Mrs. Perry like I had promised. I didn't stay for long and I have no idea what happened later.
I have access to memories of the robot and know that both you and the robot were there when Miss Perry lay injured and immobilized on the couch.
The steward went crazy and attacked Mrs. Perry. I ran away because I was scared.
You're changing your story, you brat. I'm afraid
I'm
that's
wearing
not
a big
possible.
skirt so I can.
I'm afraid it's not possible. Judging the trajectory of the blood splash, the strike came from below. And that robot, tall AF.
Boy!
The robot steward
Stewart!
is so tall. It would need to crouch down in a weird posture, like this, to deliver a strike that matches the evidence. Lack of force behind the blow also makes it unlikely the assailant was a robot. All signs indicate the wound was inflicted by something far weaker and pathetic, like a child, for example. Don't you do it, Man in Black, about to interrupt this?
Miss, you don't need to answer. I was doing it What the hell, Barry? Miss, you don't need to answer his questions. We'll find a professional to record a proper testimony later. Detective, you accessed the robot's memory without authorization? I can't pretend I didn't hear that. I don't think you found your so-called murder weapon yet either. Was this your cat or was this mine? I'm not sure.
I think you're every character except for the detective.
God damn it, Klaus, why you do this to me?
Because the detective has the most lines.
Meow! Meow!
Nice murder.
Here comes the murder weapon.
Here comes the Crimson Chin. Ring!
Is that the...
This is simply...
is a bucket.
Dear God.
There's more.
No.
This is a bucket.
Dear God.
There's more.
No.
This is a simile.
There's less.
Alright, you read the line, we're moving on. Well, now that we have the alleged murder weapon, all we need to do is match the blood and fingerprints to reveal the truth. Well, that's our job. Please leave immediately.
Nah, mate. You sus as hell.
Well... Inspector Roy, do I need to have a chat with your superiors?
There's no one superior. He's right.
That won't be necessary. We were just about to leave.
Wait a minute. I have something for Jenny.
Walks up to her and goes, "Hey, Jenny!"
It's a 1-2 punch! And we'll hand it over in the next episode, because I need to go to the toilet. I'm actually leaving.